When it comes to the most controversial weapon in G&B, many people will have different opinions on what it is. Many will say the rifle. Many people will say the knock gun. However, the answer has to be this thing. The carbine. When the carbine was first added, these were the stats. Even though it was just recently added, a conflict started.
The thing is, I don't really know how you'd balance it out. It sucks, but I seriously got nothing. I give this weapon a 5 out of 10. I'm sorry this video is so short and ended on a pretty low note, but there's really not much more I can talk about when it comes to the carbine.
Who knows, maybe they'll change it sometime in the future, and this whole video will be for nothing.
But until
something called shove was added, stunning most zombies. However, this didn't fix the problem.
It does 95 damage, has 5 penetration, pretty crap accuracy, with a range of 600 studs in a reload time of 7.7 seconds.
Now, the problem with the accuracy is the pistol. This is the carbine, and this is the pistol. Based off common sense, the carbine should have more accuracy than the pistol. However, the official wiki says otherwise. Just when it couldn't get worse, it did.
Carbine is subpar even with the shove.
Wouldn't say it's par, but I do say that it's overrated.
Personally, guys, the damage is really bad on this thing. The shove isn't really that useful. It can stop runners, but just stab the runners, bro. Like, it doesn't even stop zappers. Not even
The best bomber popper. Like, there's better guns for that.
And there was this.
In my opinion, the carbine is the most overrated gun in G&B. For positives, it has a good reload speed and solid range to pop bombers. However, the damage is poor, and I personally don't think the shove is that useful. Switching to your sword and stabbing not only does more damage, but it's also faster. The shove also doesn't work on zappers, unlike the sapper's shove. The horse artillery pistol also has a faster reload if there's one bullet, plus reload cancel.
Now, I had challenged this video before with there being some people agreeing and others disagreeing. However, this video left the community in a bigger conflict. And then a few weeks later, what has to be the final nail in the coffin showed up.
The carbine. You are one of the most insufferable and annoying players in Guns and Black Matter. We get it, bro, okay? We get it! You like the carbine. Please shut up. You swear that the carbine is the best gun for shooting barrels and that its shove is extremely useful. You also almost always use the heavy saber. And finally, carbine mains tend to get mad in chat a lot and blame their team for everything, even more so than pickaxe users.
Honestly, the carbine is a good weapon. It is way better than what it was when I first bought it. However, I find it so frustrating that people find ways to talk bad about it. Even after like a billion buffs, people are still hating on it. And when I try to challenge that, people find ways to make me sound like an idiot. But who knows, maybe I am an idiot. As much as I want to be a carbine main, the following videos I shown earlier had felt like they were pressuring me into using something else. Even though I love the carbine, it feels like it should have never been added in the first place. And I know you're probably thinking that is crazy talk from me. But seeing how the community has been split, I don't think there's a solution without causing dissatisfaction on one side. So for now, I think the carbine is the most controversial weapon. This is Danny signing out now. Peace.